This is The Professionals, a podcast by music business technology and broadcast media technology students on Outcast OCCR Owens Community College Radio. In this series, students will interview industry professionals in their respective fields to help gather an idea of what it's like to work in their industry.
Greetings and salutations. I am Richard De Silva, conducting the Industry Professional Podcast for Owens Outcom Plus. I am joined by Max Schroeder. He is a video journalist for 13 ABC WTVG Television.
Thank you, Richard. Glad to be here.
So, what inspired you to be involved in broadcast media industry?
So, it's kind of a long story. I mean, I've been originally wanted to go into film, but then broadcast I really didn't get into until probably my sophomore year at BGSU. I got into broadcast journalism because I wanted to be a film maker, a film director, but I found the jobs were very scarce, so I decided news because I'm like, okay, there's more jobs out there, there's more availability that way, and I can also still work with a video camera.
How did you get your first start in this industry?
Well, my first start was really as a student at BGSU, or Bowling Green State University, for those that don't know the acronyms. I originally wanted to go into film because as a child, ever since I was 5, I've always wanted to be, like Steven Spielberg, a film director, a cameraman. I watched movies, I studied movies, read books, all that stuff. And then when I went into college, I kind of got my foot in the door and kind of went on film sets, helped with student productions. And then eventually I got into news and I wanted to do more of that end as a minor. And then it became a major. So I had two majors to work on in 4 years at college. And I would say I got my foot in the door between sophomore and junior year summer with 13 ABC as an intern.
Speaking about education, what sort of experience, education, and training would one need to get into this field?
Well, obviously, just like most fields, you need a 4-year bachelor's degree in this field that I'm in. And it could be, I got film and media, but you don't have to need 2. You could just get media or just film. And that's how you really could get in the field, is just, but also the other thing that most people don't point out is it's not just the degree. You got to have a whole reel of films. Like while you're time in college, you got to make videos, you got to be a part of sets and everything, because that's what they really look for other than just the GPA and the degree.
What type of films specifically?
It could be a range of films. I mean, I did what we called the 48 Film Festival at BG, where we made a film within 48 hours, write, shoot, edit, and script it. And that was a lengthy movie that we made, but I've also done videos on presentations. I've done short 40-second videos of news type things, because I was with the news station down there, BG 24, and just any videos really. But what they look for most is just the content, the quality, and if you're able to do quick videos within a small amount of time, then they will look at that especially. So as long as you got videos and they're really good and they help your reel and your resume out, that's what really the key thing is.
So you mentioned filmmaking and movies and so on. What goes into the creative process of telling a story?
What goes into the creative process is you really got to think about what you want. As for me, you want to think about what you want to shoot and think about the visual aspect. What would look appealing for the audience? What would look astonishing? For me, as a video journalist, when I go out to these scenes or even assignments, I kind of look at just, okay, what's eye-catching? What's going to grab my audience's attention? Like, for example, I've been to fires, I've been to shootings. Well, what do people want to see? Well, at the fire, if there's big, huge flames coming out of the house, everyone's going to want to see that. You want to zoom in on the flames, just bursting out of the house. And then maybe we'd want to do a medium shot of just the house in frame and with the flames coming out. And then a wide shot of the area, maybe we could have people that lived in the house are looking at it, or we have people on the side here, or the firefighters working on taking down the fire. And then I also look at like, okay, let's show the firefighters. What are they doing? They're preparing to go in to take down the fire. They're getting their hoses ready. They're spraying it down. You know, you look at all the fine details.
Is there a specific shoot or film or story that you have that is your favorite that you recorded or edited or whatever?
I have a few. There's a lot of them. I mean, a lot of my stuff is mostly fires and shootings, but I'm going to go on the good side. When I was in Indianapolis for my 3 years out there, I went do live news reporting in a hot air balloon up in the air across the northern part of Indianapolis. I was just from 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. just filming for the news, just the overview, like bird's eye view of the northern part of Indianapolis. And they kept talking to me in my headphones, and I kept giving them thumbs up, thumbs down. It was tight, so I could barely move as much. I would say out here, pull up my reels real quick. I think of the fun things I like to do out here is so every Saturday and Sunday morning, I'm with my reporter, Brett, and we go out to like different events or fun festivities in the area. So we've done like Perrysburg Winterfest a few weeks ago, which was kind of cool. You know, they had a festival, they had ice carvings, things like that. I've done stuff like with my other reporter, Sophie Bates. We did the auto show in Toledo, just people coming in and looking at cars and the auto show, what kind of festivities they had. I've done Shop with a Cop up in Monroe, Michigan, where cops are basically last December going with children and just shopping for like toys for the kids that, you know, don't get a Christmas. And there's just a whole bunch of stuff I've done, like 5Ks to the Glass City Marathon to sports events and things like that.
That is a wide range of events that you've covered. Like, how exactly do you find these different events and stories to tell?
I don't really look for the stories. It's just mostly when I go into work, I'm assigned to these stories, whatever my assignment manager, or in the case on the weekends, since they're not in my anchor, chooses what stories I go to. And then for like when we go live in the 9 to 10 o'clock, say like Brown and she and them usually decide the story that we want to go live that would be most visual for like a live broadcast. And I'm just told to go to this event, go to this place, meet Brenna there, and get set up and prepare for the live broadcast.
Is there any website or social media we can go to see some of your work?
Yes. Yeah. All of my work is on, I keep my reels and videos on YouTube under my full name, Max, M-A-X, and Schroeder, S-C-H-R-O-E-D-E-R. And I have them under playlist. I got one for 13 ABC work. I got the other one for CBS 4 and Fox 59 work, which is what I did in Indianapolis. And then I have another playlist on there titled Sports, which is all my sports videos I've done that are sports related here or back in Indianapolis. And also I have video projects, which basically were projects I did at BGSU, not like school assignment projects, but just video assignments outside the classroom.
What are some of the tips and tricks that you have discovered throughout your time here in this career field? Just be observant, be quick on your feet, and be ready to just go, because it's a fast-paced working environment. I mean, there's times I go into the station at, like yesterday at 2:30. I had to go out the door for a event for our 4 o'clock show. I had to go shoot it, get it ready for editing, and then I had another event I had to go to at the government center in downtown. I mean, you just got to be quick on your feet and ready to go. And a lot of times I'm editing for the evening shows, helping the editor. And sometimes at that point where I'm editing and trying to finish up, and then all of a sudden, boom, I got to go somewhere else. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me for the Industry Professional Podcast with Owens Outcome Plus. And thank you, Mr. Schroeder, for being here. Glad I could be here.
This has been the Professionals Podcast by Music Business Technology and Broadcast Media Technology students. Join us next time on Outcast OCCR Owens Community College Radio.